All right, what's up, my fellow Asgardians? How are we doing today? As you guessed it, I'm making this video about Asgardians, more or less. Got 3 of them on the team anyway. Hulk, if you want to count him. So this is, I did the legendary EQ, I ran it with 4 stars, and I used Odin, Hulk, Sasquatch, Thor, and Thor Jane Foster. OG Thor, that is. But really, this is kind of an Odin showcase. I use Odin for the final boss, the Iron Man Infinity War boss, who he does great against. I don't quite solo, but I would say Odin does 98% of the heavy lifting. But it was a good time. You know, I really like Odin a lot. I like the whole team, to be honest. Sasquatch, I got love for him. OG Hulk, man, he's fun. You could set him up with a synergy team, some science boosts, and just wreck. I'd really like to do it in war. I mean, I'd love a rank 3, 200 OG Hulk. I'll get there one day. But anyway, so yeah, this is, I use each champ does 2 fights, I think, and then Odin does the boss, and Jane doesn't do any. Not that, I mean, Jane is all right. You know, I don't dislike her. I wish she had a couple more things to her kit, but yeah, I don't use her for any fights. But yeah, we're about to get into it. I'll go over the synergies. I had to have a romance synergy in this because of it's the side quest. So I had to have her in there with OG Thor to satisfy that romance synergy. That's the whole reason she's there. She gives a little bit of like, what is she? Okay, hold on. Let's go over these real quick. So Hulk and Sasquatch. Hulk with Sasquatch does ability power rate reversal, basically. And I think I used him for Dragon Man. It works. It'd work a lot better if I didn't have to re-parry all the time. But yeah, we're about to get into it here. Sasquatch. Sasquatch, the trick with him is you have to build up the ruptures. And Hulk synergy, I think he allows Sasquatch either a higher chance or a guaranteed rupture on ending medium while in Tanarak or something to that effect. I don't really know. It's something to that effect, but I mainly brought Sasquatch for Hulk, but I also like using Sasquatch. I took mine to rank 5 as a 4-star a while back. And but yeah, you want to get those ruptures up and then basically go ham. You want to drop that level 2 with ruptures. Look at that. I mean, blow. It's a huge blow. But then also while he's in Tanarak, if you can get him to the wall, all his specials are unblockable or unstoppable, but his heavies are unstoppable. So you can spam heavy. Sit there and just spam heavy. Like it pairs really, really well with Mr. Fantastic, the combat power rate, so you can get extra heavies in. So yeah, this is, I think I boost Thor up here, and this is his first fight. He's so good for Warlock. I use him on 8A in War, on the War map. When people were putting Warlock there all the time, and like you have to take willpower off or you just burn. Sit there and just degen all over the place. But OG Thor, man. He's my 5-star, and you remove willpower and he just absolutely blitzes him. And the thing is that on that node, you get enough power, so you can literally just throw the level 2. You can, you know, it's easier if you start with the level 1 start boost. But yeah, you can absolutely just kill him with, that's why Thor's so good, man. And people just don't get it. He doesn't need specials. There is not many champs in the game that can do massive damage. I mean, even normal damage, let alone massive damage, without specials. I mean, almost every champ needs specials. Thor does not need them. But if he has access to specials, all 3 of his specials do insane damage. And all 3 of them, like all 3 are very, very good specials to great. I would venture to say that most champs in the game, they get, I don't know, they have a 1, maybe 2 specials that are good to great. But very rarely does a champ get all 3, and Thor has that. Level 1 stuns on, it's like 70% chance to give a pretty significant stun. Level 2 is 80%, I believe, and it's a really long stun. And then level 3 is 100% now, after they gave him that little tweak a while back. But yeah, I mean, he's a wrecker. But Hulk though, here we go. Focus. No, Hulk's good. He's just a damage dealer, basically. A blunt instrument, if you will. But yeah, no, I used him for this fight because with Hulk, like, his shtick is that you want him mid to low. You want him in the 45 to 35% health range and then you want to work down to about 25% when you've got a level 2 or level 3, and you just bash him. So this whole, so you got to reparry everything, and they make it tricky. Just got to pay attention. But with that romance synergy, you don't have to worry about getting stunned, because it would normally reflect you, as I'm sure you guys already know by now. But yeah, I wanted to soften Hulk up, if you will, for Sasquatch, or I'm sorry, Dragon Man. I had to do that Professor X fight a few times. He was the sticking point for me when I was trying to run this all. You know, basically I tried to do this whole quest with 4 stars and without using any revives. I'll use some pots. I mean, I got plenty of them. They're all overflowing and stashed, but like, you know, just to show it can be done. But if I got far enough on a good run, I just use a couple pots. No revives though. It's all about having a diverse team, I think, in this. They've really brought that to the forefront. I don't remember how this plays out. Oh, get another one. Oh, yeah, you see that it comes back up. Yeah, I don't know if you guys have been paying attention to the Fury, though. Anytime he gets a Fury, he reduces their ability power rate by 125%, I believe. So like you can see it reversing. So like you don't have to parry him, because normally that's how you would remove Dragon Man's power gain, is you have to, or power flood, whatever it is, power flood. You have to parry him, stun him. And so like with the reparry in this, like you don't have to worry about that as long as you got a Fury buff up. I don't think it works with the passive Furies. And also makes me curious about my Surfer synergy, because like I've never used that synergy in conjunction with this, but that synergy, Surfer gives Hulk, it makes his Furies passive. So like, I don't know if that still counts as a buff, or, because there's other questions I had with other synergies that, you know, basically says, it says buff, it says Fury buff. And so does that still count as a buff? Because now it's a passive, you know? So I don't know how it interacts with that sassy synergy. But yeah, as you saw, Hulk pulled it out. And this was all calculated, like Thor was gonna do this fight and he's gonna do the Warlock fight. Those are the fights I needed him for in this. Which I also think is fun, that like, you know, trying to, you know, instead of, I mean, sure, you could take a lot of different champs and run an entire quest, like just amp him up, give him all the synergies. He's already, you know, he or she's already gonna be a good champ, but you know, you give him a full synergy team and you basically cruise through a path on a quest, or even the whole quest, with one champ. Sure, you can do that. I do it with Surfer all the time. But I think it's also fun to, like, you know, utilize a team, you know, because there's generally gonna be some fights. If you're using one champ for the entire path or quest, synergies or not, there's generally going to be a fight, or even a few, that you're like, damn, this is not a fun fight. He or she may cruise through the rest, but... So anyway, yeah, I think it's kind of fun to have like a full synergy team, utilize all your champs. What isn't fun though, this is all in my opinion, right? So what isn't fun is when you have a full synergy team, or you have a full team for your quest or path or whatever, but one of them's like unranked. But you need that one, you know, not just for the synergy, but like, okay, like I need them to take this fight, or it's, you know, they'd be good for it otherwise. And then they're just like tiny, you don't have them ranked up. It's like, damn. I try to use it, but it's just, you know, that's why I like to have my max rank, or at least, you know, usable. Rank 2, 6-star, rank 3, obviously. The Tanorak, look at that. Just blah, at level 2 is ridiculous if you got ruptures on him. And you can see while he's a Tanorak how much power he has, like built-in power reserve basically. So like you saw that level 2, and that was without Mystic Boost or anything. And he just uses what? I don't know, he still had a bar and like almost a half. He had a bar and a third after that level 2. So you do the math. Too much reading in this game. I tried to do it, but man, it's a lot. So yeah, Odin, man, I wish I had soloed this. I come really close, and you know, I'm pretty sure you can counter his level 1. I do it in one of the other videos I'm gonna put out. I think it was my Cable one. Oh, that Cable one, man. Cable just, man, he is something else. He is something else. We'll get there though. Anyway, so like with Odin, you want to knock him down 3 times basically. You want to knock him down when you have 2 Odin Force. That was the scepter, that icon. When it turns to 2, you got max Odin Force charges, and so that right there, you can counter that from his level 1. See how my True Strike and my I think that's physical resistance or block proficiency, one of the 2. Those buffs expire, but if you can counter his level 1, even, see, the computer can't parry stun you, so like you can counter that level 1, and even if they block, best case scenario, they get hit. But even if they block, even if he blocks that, doesn't matter. He can't retaliate. All he can do is block, dex, or like get hit. But so I wasn't countering the level 1 here, and you know, in the Cable fight, I had Horseman, I got Brave, and I just started messing around, and I just started countering it. And he was hitting him most of the time. He would literally, it was a hit confirm. I don't know. If you look at the animations, it does look like Iron Man can block there, or at the very least, you know, evade backwards. But I don't know. Either way, if I had been doing that in this fight with Odin, I would have been able to probably solo. You see, I get so close, but what happens is these damn armors, it just pumps out these specials, and I'm just like, oh, I don't have time for this. So I basically just, because also it's ebb and flow knockdown, I think, so you have to knock him down for your to get your damage window up, basically. You're never gonna kill him, you know. And he just starts going, and I'm like, man, these armors aren't gonna stop, because it's aggression armor, I'm pretty sure, right? So it's just pumping out these armors. I was like, Odin's got amazing block proficiency. But yeah, I'll get into Odin again later as 6-star. But yeah, so basically, like, I pretty much just cave in here. You need that True Strike, or else you're not doing anything. So you have to throw the level 1, but you got to stay close. So if you don't stay close, Odin's buffs expire. There's the True Strike and the block proficiency, whatever it is. And so they just expire. And then I can't do crap because he's got to auto block it. And I'm just like, yeah. I'm basically like, kill me now. I think I get stuck with a shock or something. I don't remember. Yeah. See? Should have been countering that whole time. Blum, especially in the corner. See? And then I try. And then I don't think, see, I think that's safe right there. He can't dash in. But I'm just wearing down. You know, he's getting this power. And then he goes red. That's what it is. Immediately, doesn't even finish the combo on my block. He's like, nope, going red, doing it now. Freaking AI, spicy. So yeah, and I'm like, well, it was a good run, you know. So then I start throwing bodies. This is when I start throwing bodies. I think Thor dies immediately. He just folds. See, what does it say unblockable there? The blockable call out where? From who? And I don't see any unblockable anywhere. Yeah, and then, no, that's not it? Come on. Just die, yeah. Duh. Just duh. It's okay, Odin son. And then, do I throw Jane? Oh, this, yeah. Hulk dies. I think I beat him with Sasquatch, is what it was. Auto block, yeah. Medium, medium. Thanks for watching if any of you guys made it to the end of this. Yeah. And then the overrun, like, bah, you have to intercept him on heavy. So it's gotta be a heavy, heavy intercept. And then, I was with the wake up level 1. See, he was like, I can't do anything. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed it. Another video coming up soon. Again, thanks for watching, and see you next time. Peace.